Well, before we get started, let's take a short quiz to see what you know about driving. Once you earn your license, you own it. False. While many people think they own their license, it's actually owned by the state. Plus, you control your teen's license until he or she is 18. The state can take it away permanently if need be. Parents, not teens, decide whether a teen is allowed to begin driver's education. True. In most states, teens need their parents' permission to begin the learning to drive process before the age of 18. The recommended hand position on the steering wheel is 10 and 2, as in the hands of a clock. False. Due to the introduction of airbags and other vehicle features, the updated recommendation is either 9 and 3 or 8 and 4. If something that basic has changed, just think what else has changed with the advent of anti-lock brakes, electronic stability control, anti-lane deviation, and other systems. Not only must your teen learn to adjust to these features as a new driver, as an experienced driver, you might benefit from an up-to-date refresher course as well. Price and convenience factors, such as program length, proximity to home, etc., are the most important factors to consider when choosing a driving school. False. While price and convenience are factors, they are not the most important ones. Quality is the #1 factor to consider when choosing a driving school. So do your research and make sure the school you choose really focuses on helping your teen become a safe driver. The first question you might want to ask is if it's a AAA owned or approved driving school. If yes, then it meets some pretty impressive standards. Motor vehicle traffic crashes are the leading cause of death for teens aged 16 to 20. True. Motor vehicle traffic crashes are the leading cause of death for this age group, killing more than the next 2 largest causes combined. That's why this is so serious, and that's why it's so important for you to be involved as your teen learns to drive. Parents need GDL laws to manage their teen's learning to drive process. False. Parents, GDL laws are state-issued and do need to be followed, but you don't need them to manage your teen's learning to drive process. You should be doing that anyway. GDL is a great start, but your deep involvement in your teen's driving can make all the difference. So, how'd you do? You might not be as prepared as you thought you were, but when it comes to driving, you can't afford to be wrong. Now, I have some more questions for you. First, are you ready for this journey? For example, do you have the time needed to help your teen practice to become a safe driver? Do you know the financial and legal responsibilities associated with your teen's driving? Do you understand the consequences if he or she is involved in or causes a crash? Do you know what driving restrictions you should consider as a family? And do you know the restrictions mandated by your state? Second, is your teen ready for this process? Has he or she demonstrated the maturity to operate a vehicle on the road with other drivers? Do you think he or she is prepared for the responsibility of driving? Stressed out yet? Well, don't be. This workshop will help you answer these questions and more. Here's what's on the agenda. Why do teens crash? What is graduated driver licensing? What is the importance of a parent-teen driving agreement? What factors are important to consider when choosing a driving school? After you finish this workshop, you'll realize just how important early parental involvement in your teen's learning to drive process is. So, let's get started. Click on the link, Why Do Teens Crash, to continue.